Hey, welcome to my TED Talk. This is Jessica. Today I'm going to be talking about stopping the overpopulation of shelters and lowering euthanasia rates across our country. The first thing is just a few bullets on what I'll be discussing and what's most important to me in this. I feel like we could immensely push this along if we enforce breeding laws and require fines for not registering as a licensed breeder. I know that is a thing in a lot of places in the United States, not enough. Here in Louisiana, we have zero breeding laws. Breeding laws include being certified and having permits, also health standards and codes and being inspected, similar to daycare facilities. If your child's ever been to a daycare, if you have children, they have to pass state codes quite often to stay in operation. And if they're fined enough, they'll be shut down. I feel like this is no different. I feel like if you're breeding for profit or breeding at all, you need to have at least health code standards because it is a human health caution as well, because we can get parasites and things. That's a whole nother story. But spaying and neuter can prevent it all and stop non-purpose breeding. It's that simple. Spay and neuter pets who are not going to be bred. This can also significantly decrease the overpopulation of shelters and lower euthanasia done for space. Believe it or not, they euthanize every single day just to make space for new intakes. This is a visual that I've used for some time. I've been in the veterinarian / rescue world for over 11 years, and this is one of my favorite images. It shows you from the start of one unfixed female cat, one unspayed female cat, up to 8 years. And in 8 years, one cat can result in over 2 million unwanted cats. It just shows you how fast non-purpose breeding gets out of control. What I mean by non-purpose breeding is it's not intentional per a human, not for profit or breed standards, just breeding because they're not fixed. This image is just one example of a puppy mill. There are millions of pictures on the internet of puppy mills. I've seen them firsthand. They will stick these dogs in cages from birth to death and just breed them until they just die. And it is disgusting. I posted this picture to go with inspections because clearly this isn't a place where inspections are not done. Once certificates and permits are received, you would be required to register with the parish or county you reside in, and then would be visited by a public health inspector and also an animal welfare officer to ensure permits are in place and the operations are to code and health standards. I know in some places this is in place, but like I said, here in Louisiana, it is not, and among many other states. Um, And if this is not the protocol, me as an animal medical professional, I feel like this should be the protocol. Spaying and neutering is super simple. It's one procedure. It takes an hour, some cases less, and it's affordable, or it can be. Um, Again, another subject for another day. You get what you pay for, but again, to get it done, it's just as simple as getting it done. A simple research can reveal local organizations that offer low cost and even free services. Not only does this stop unwanted litters, but it also elongates your pet's life by keeping them healthier longer. Again, it also stops unwanted litters, which then in turn stops euthanasia for space. And back to euthanasia for space. Believe it or not, shelters are forced to euthanize healthy animals for new intakes daily, and the numbers are shocking. Here you'll see in the United States, 5.4 million entered shelters. 4.2 were saved. That means 625,000 were killed. North Carolina, 241,000 entered. 171 were saved, which means almost 50,000 were killed. I've shared this link. There's a petition online on change.org that you can sign. It takes like 30 seconds to do. And it can stop puppy mills, which then will lead to law enforcement putting into action and codes for inspections and certificates and permits and all that. So if you could take 30 seconds to just sign this petition, it's a start to change. Thank y'all for coming to my TED Talk, and I really hope this brings some light on maybe something you were unaware of. Thank you.